You chose to push play, so it's on you. I can't help it. You get what you get here. I'm Jason Collum, publisher of the Red Bay News, and I want to welcome you. I want to thank you for clicking play, for giving this short video format, may become a podcast. I really don't know yet, but I want to thank you for giving this a shot. The whole idea here is to be able to go a little bit more in depth with the stories that we publish each week. There are times, because of the revenue restrictions that are the reality of the newspaper world, we're limited on the number of pages we can publish, just simply because we can't afford any more of a print bill. And because of that, we aren't able to get to every story we would like. We're not able to give as much play to some things as we would like. For instance, there are times we may take 200 photos at a sporting event and we're able to use 3. So this is going to be an opportunity for us to expand on that. Hopefully it's an opportunity to pick up some sponsors, pick up some support, add some revenue to help continue to give your local newspaper a better financial foundation to help us go in and continue on in the future. But more importantly, it is an opportunity to be able to interact more with the readers, with the local citizenry. Those of you who, for some reason or another, maybe you think it's the cool thing to do, I don't know, but for some who may not pick up a newspaper or pick up a copy of the news, first of all, I would tell you, you just don't know what you're missing. Not everything is peaches and cream and available online. It's there is still something to be said for that tactile experience. But moving along, first of all, I do want to recognize, yes, I know God gifted me with a face for print and a voice for radio. This is not, I am out of my comfort zone on producing this video, and I am not producing this. I'm not one of these who likes to see my face on things. You just don't see my face a lot in the newspaper for a reason. One, it's the community newspaper. It's not me. But one thing that drives me crazy, and I'm chasing a rabbit here, and I tend to do that, and if we produce more of these videos in the future, you will see that as well. It drives me crazy when you see these videos where you've got somebody on the one side of the screen and they're just looking at a screen and supposedly watching whatever's going on the other side of the screen, and they're reacting. That just drives me crazy because it screams, look at me, look at me, look at me. I can assure you the purpose of this podcast, this video, again, I hope this becomes a series. We'll see. But the purpose of this is absolutely not look at me, look at me, look at me. I can guarantee you that. All that aside now, let's move ahead and let's take a look at what we've got in front of us this week in the Red Bay News. Okay, first up, pick up your copy of the Red Bay News this week. You will see on the front page, the lead story, the lead artwork is on the installation of a new artificial playing surface and playing turf at the Fred G. Bostic Memorial Stadium at Red Bay High School. It's a gorgeous field. It is absolutely beautiful. And I'm going to just show you some video. I took some photos yesterday, took some video of the work going on to install the field. It's really interesting how it comes about. I wouldn't have thought there would have been that much to a playing surface, just an artificial turf surface, but there actually is. The numbers, they're not painted on, they're actually cut in and stitched into the turf. It was really interesting to watch that process unfold yesterday. But take a look at this video. You'll see it's going to be a gorgeous field, and the Red Bay community is really blessed to be able to have this. And it is from an aesthetics point of view that yes, it's very impressive. But not only that, it does speak to the working together of the Franklin County school system and the city of Red Bay through the education fund that is funded by the 0.5% occupational tax that has been in place in Red Bay for the better part or more than 3 decades. And of course, this is the tax that a lot of people like to scream about and say, oh, what's this going for? And it's this, they're using it for this, they're using it for that. Actually, with the way the tax was set up and the ordinance was set up, that money can only be spent on educational purposes for Red Bay High School. Now, also in the news this week, you will see there's a photo on the front page. Work has begun on renovating the caboose in the little mini park in downtown Red Bay, where the water tower was set up and where the caboose was set up between Hotel Red Bay and Bank Independent. So work has begun. If you're walking by, don't breathe. There's going to be a lot of red dust in the air as they are sanding that down. And I pity the guys who were having to do the sanding work on it. When I saw them yesterday, they were using little orbital sanders about this big. And if you've been up against the caboose, you know the caboose is no small thing. So I just wish them best. Their arms are going to be worn out because that's a lot of work. But this is a project for from the Civitan Club of Red Bay, and it's going to be a sight to behold downtown once the entire park it comes to fruition, and it will be something that the city can show with pride to anyone who comes in. So we're excited to see the caboose finally come together, and we look forward to seeing what else the club has in store for that park. Also on the front page of the news this week, we've got a story about the first installation. They hope it becomes annual from here, but it'll be the first Cruising the Bay event. It's going to be held Saturday from 1 to 6 p.m. at Trinity Assembly of God on Highway 11 North. The proper address is 1116 4th Street Northeast. Everybody knows it is Highway 11 North, but it's going to be a lot of fun. One of the organizers, Mike Walters, tells the news, and I'm going to read his quote here from what he said. He said, "It is a fundraiser and outreach for our ministry. It's our chance to give the community a family-friendly event to attend. This idea came about from local bikers and car enthusiasts looking for something like a bike night or a cruise in and asking if we could we could sponsor one, since no one around Red Bay does get-togethers and fellowship like this. Sounds like it's going to be a great event. There will be vendors there. There will be food provided by Smashed, so that's something to look forward to. After 3 o'clock, there will be some live music as well." Now, Mike explained that this is a project of the Wheels of Faith motorcycle ministry of Red Bay, and he explains, in case you're not familiar with Wheels of Faith, Mike describes it as this: "Our ministry helps children's homes, women's centers, Sturgis outreach, recovery programs, and many other things. We share hope and joy with the world and the biker community, and we are here to help those in need." So sounds like a great event. Sounds like a good opportunity for some fun if you love cars, old cars or fancy cars, pickups, motorcycles. This is going to be a great event for you. Now, the only iffy situation here could be the weather Saturday. There is a chance of rain Saturday morning. However, if you check the forecast, it shows that the rain could be tapering off in the morning. Should be good and clear Saturday afternoon. However, if things change and if it does rain, there's a possibility the event could be moved to a different date. But as of now, the event is still on Saturday. So go ahead and come on out to Trinity Assembly on Highway 11 North in Red Bay Saturday from 1 to 6 and enjoy a great time. Another story in the news this week, actually we first reported this on our website last week. 3 arrests have been made in Red Bay in connection with a series of late-night automotive burglaries that have been taking place really scattered all across town. It was not, they were not just relegated to one neighborhood or one street or one apartment complex. They really hit all parts of the town. But through some investigation, through some tips the department received, Police Chief Jana Jackson tells us that they were indeed able to arrest 3 individuals. Again, we've got the story on the front page of the Red Bay News, and it's available on our website, www.trbnews.net. It's the domain that was available when we reserved it many years ago. But that story is available there. The kicker here, though, is that there could be other people at play here. There could actually still be items that were stolen that have not been reported yet. So Chief Jackson asked that anyone who suspects that they may have had something stolen from a vehicle, she wants people to go and check their vehicles, check to make sure, hey, is there something I have overlooked that needs to be reported? And if that's the case, give the Red Bay Police Department a call. That number is 256-356-4455, or you can call investigator Sergeant Gober at 256-291-7926. And just on an important note, these burglaries were made so much easier because vehicles are being left unlocked. That's something that we could do 30 years ago. That's something that I grew up, the way we grew up over in Halltown, we didn't even lock the house at night. We're just in a different world now. Lock your vehicles at night. Lock your house at night. Lock up the dog at night. More often than not, someone who is looking to commit some criminal activity, what they want is they want something that's going to be easy to do, quick get in, get out. They don't want to create a disturbance. And what you don't want to do is you don't want to create a situation where it makes it easy for them. So lock your vehicles. It doesn't matter if you've not got anything in there, which that's another thing. Don't leave valuables, because again, there was a firearm recovered, but that firearm was stolen from one of the vehicles, and that could have really turned bad in a hurry. So just whether you've got anything in your vehicle or not, if you do, remove valuables, take them in the house at night. Just lock your car doors, lock your property up. There's too much of this little petty crime going on nowadays. Do what you can do to keep yourself from becoming a victim. In the Baymont calendar this week, which to submit information to the calendar that goes both in the print edition of the Red Bay News and on our website. To submit that information, just email your event information to rbaynews@gmail.com. It's RBAY. I'll have a little bug thing here across the screen so you can see the information about how to submit that to the news. But it's RBAYNEWS@gmail.com. First, the City of Red Bay is still, through the end of this week, through April 21st, it is still spring cleanup week in the city. That's where the city sanitation department will pick up one free load of non-food garbage or trash on a customer's regular garbage pickup day. So if your garbage pickup day has not occurred yet, you've still got time to get these things out to the curb. Now, and it's got to be on your garbage collection day. Appliances, paint, and electronics must be in separate piles from your trash, or they will not be picked up. And this will only go for one pile, one free load. If you've got a truckload of stuff out there, expect to get a bill for that. That's not the idea. The idea is to help. Hey, let's just get a little cleaning done, and we'll help. The city will take this off your hands at no extra charge. Now, do remember, this does not include debris such as trees, brush, or leaves. Residents putting brush out will be charged for brush loads. Now, coming up next week, the Bay Tree Council for the Performing Arts presents Double Wide Texas. It's April 27th through the 30th. It's written by Jesse Jones, Nicholas Hope, and Jamie Wooten, and directed by Red Bay's own Scotty Kennedy. Tickets go on sale, or tickets actually are on sale now, and you can get your tickets by calling the Weatherford Center or going by there. But you can call the Weatherford Center at 256-356-9829 on weekdays. You can purchase or reserve tickets. The Thursday night play, the theater is hosting a meal. So if you want to go for the dinner and a movie, go ahead and make that reservation as soon as you can. And if there's a group that's interested in attending, go ahead and give Beth Hammock a call. That number is 256-668-0045. She can give you more information on groups. And I will learn to mute the computer while I have got this recording going on. Coming up April 29th, Gold City will be in concert at 6 o'clock p.m. at New Union Missionary Baptist Church out in Halltown. It's Highway 24 at the corner of Highway 247 and 24. It's a love offering will be received. Everybody is invited to attend. On April 30th, Resound will be in concert at Red Bay's First Baptist Church. That concert is at 6 o'clock p.m. and a love offering will be received. Everybody is invited to attend. Banner Church of God of Prophecy is holding its homecoming ceremonies this Sunday, April 23rd. The Wade Winters family will be a special guest. Lunch will be served. The church is located at Highway 23 South, next to the new 4-lane, where Highway 76 and Highway 23 now intersect. Everyone is welcome. Friendship Missionary Baptist Church on 10th Street is holding its revival services April 23rd through the 28th. Sunday, the services are at 10 a.m. and 5 p.m. with Brother Josh Morgan. Then Monday and Tuesday, the services are at 7 p.m. with Brother Randy Sutherland, with special singing by the Morrison Sisters. Wednesday through Friday at 7 p.m., the services will be brought by Brother Toby Powers. James Chapel Missionary Baptist Church, Highway 424 Russellville, invites everyone to its revival services. They are going to be held April 24th through 26th, each night at 7 p.m. The evangelist is Brother Josh Horton. The pastor is Brother Kenneth Bond. And for more information, call 256-856-0439. New Union Missionary Baptist Church, we mentioned them a moment ago, but they will be holding revival services April 30th through May 3rd. The Sunday services are at 10:45 a.m. and 5:30 p.m. Then the Monday through Wednesday services are at 6:30 p.m. The speaker Sunday and Monday will be Brother Paul Stanfill. Tuesday and Wednesday, the services will be brought by Brother Cody Tucker. And again, New Union Missionary Baptist Church is located at 40 County Road 28. It's at the corner, it's by Swamp John's. So anybody who knows the area, it's by Swamp John's. Now, Sparks Chapel Cemetery. All flowers need to be removed by April 21st in order to prepare the cemetery for decoration on May 7th. The annual business meeting will be held May 6th at 3 p.m. All donations for the cemetery upkeep may be mailed to the Sparks Cemetery Fund, 2391 Highway 25, Vina, Alabama, 35593, or you may make donations at the meeting or on the day of the decoration. Any donations will be greatly appreciated, and if you have any questions, you may contact Jane Edwards at 256-356-4709 or any committee member. Now, lastly, in our calendar this week, we've got some meetings, and that's something that I want to try to put a little bit more emphasis on in our calendar to make sure people know when meetings are going to occur. The City Council, Red Bay City Council, the previous meeting for April, it was canceled just because there was not going to be a quorum present. It happened during spring break week. That meeting was moved to the regular meeting tomorrow, or tomorrow as I am recording this, April 19th. That meeting is at 3:30 p.m. You can find a full list of the agenda items on page 7 of the Red Bay News this week. And also, meeting in Red Bay, Alcoholics Anonymous. If you drink, that's your business. If you want to stop drinking, that's our business. Alcoholics Anonymous of the Shoals, it's shoalsaa.org. It meets every Sunday at 7 p.m. and Tuesday at 6 p.m. in the CB&S Bank basement in Red Bay. To get your announcements included into the Baymont calendar, which is published in the newspaper, and we publish them online as well, go ahead and get those sent in to us by email. And again, I'm going to put a little thing here that will show where that email address, but it's rbaynews@gmail.com. And that's it. That is all we had for this edition. I can't promise you. I don't know if at this point it would be a promise or a threat. I can't tell you when we will have another one of these. I would like for it to be something that's more regular. Obviously, you may want a different background. This is being produced from my home office, so something a little better than just a stark wall would look better. Something better than this. And who knows? Maybe if this picks up and we can pick up some sponsorships, maybe I will try to dress a little bit better as well. I am repping the Bay. I'm wearing a Founders Fest t-shirt, but this is just me. I'm working at home. This is how I dress. But I thank you for taking the time to watch this. Please take note of the advertisers in the Red Bay News. Make sure you are contacting them, you're visiting them, you're spending their money with them, and letting them know you saw their ads in the newspaper. It's vital to our survival. It's vital to their survival, because we need, especially in light of the difficult economic realities that we're facing with a lot of people being laid off here lately, it's more important than ever that we keep the dollars that we spend locally, keep them in town, keep them at our local businesses, because that money does come back home. Money that you spend online, money that you spend in Tupelo or the Shoals, the money's gone forever. It does no good. So if you are spending 90% of your money outside of Red Bay, don't complain about potholes, because your money's not helping fill those potholes. That money, that sales tax revenue comes back, and that's how the city is able to fund those things. So be sure to shop local, and just keep watching our Facebook page for future installations of this podcast. Thank you. Hope you have a great week. We'll see you soon.